What's up, guys? Welcome back to Finance to Fly. My name is Luke and I'm here to help you elevate your travel while minimizing your spending. Today we're going to be doing a quick review over the United Airlines mileage program, how to earn elite status, how to earn miles, what to redeem, what cards they have in there, and what my thoughts are. Let's jump in. First things first, if you didn't know what the MileagePlus program was from United, it's pretty much their mileage program. It's a standard mileage place. You earn miles, you be able to redeem them with United on United flights, hotels, stuff like that, booked through their travel portal. Let's jump into the status earnings and what status you get and what you get with them. So with United, you have 4 different levels of status. You have to earn PQFs or PQPs when you want to earn status with United. PQFs are premier qualifying flights. So it's every single flight you take on a United Airlines airplane has to be United Airlines airplanes. PQPs, however, you can earn on partner airlines, and PQPs are earned 1 PQP for every $1 you spend on United Airlines purchases. So for the statuses, you have 2 options to get to these levels. You have you either do some PQFs and PQPs or complete PQPs. Complete PQPs is a little bit higher than the combination of both, but it allows you to have 2 different options to get statuses. There's 4 levels of status: silver, gold, platinum, and 1K. You also have global services, which is invite only. For Premier Silver, you're going to need 15 PQFs or flights and 5,000 PQPs, which is $5,000 spent, or just 6,000 PQPs. For Premier Gold, you have 30 PQFs and 10,000 PQPs, or 12,000 PQPs. For Premier Platinum, you have to fly 45 times, get 45 PQFs, and then you'll have to earn 15,000 PQPs or 18,000 PQPs alone. And lastly, for Premier 1K, you'll have to fly 60 times, 60 PQFs, and 22,000 PQPs, or $22,000 spent, or you can just do a random $28,000 spent on United. So what are the benefits for these statuses? Well, Premier Silver, the lowest level, you're gonna get 1 free check bag, free access to Economy Plus seating for you and 1 other at check-in, Group 2 boarding, complimentary upgrades, and you'll earn 7 miles per dollar spent on every flight. Originally, you earn 5 miles per dollar spent on every flight. For Premier Gold, you earn 2 free check bags, free access to Economy Plus at booking for you and another companion, Group 1 boarding, eligibility for free upgrades, and 8 miles per dollar spent on every flight. For your Platinum, you're going to earn 3 checked bags, free access to Economy Plus at booking for you and up to 8 people, Group 1 boarding, free upgrades, 9 miles per dollar spent, 40 plus points, which we'll discuss in a couple seconds. And for Premier 1K, you're going to get 3 checked bags, free access to Economy Plus for you and 8 companions at the time of booking, pre-boarding, which is actually their own special group before Group 1, complimentary upgrades, highest eligibility, 11 miles per dollar spent on every flight, 280 plus points, and free drinks and snacks in economy. And so I mentioned plus points. What are those plus points? Well, they are somewhat of a bid system in order to get upgrades. There's 2 ways you can redeem them. You can redeem them, 1 for an chance at an upgrade, or 2, you can redeem them pretty quickly for benefits like PQFs, PQPs, stuff like that. Pretty much you can request an upgrade from between 10 and 80 points to class of service you are jumping from. If you're jumping from economy to business on international, it could be up to 80 plus points. If you're jumping from premium plus to business on short flights, it could be 10 plus points. You're also able to use those plus points to redeem for stuff. This has to be done pretty quickly though in terms of earning them. It has to be within a couple months of earning them. You can transfer those for travel bank cash, bonus miles, PQPs, PQFs, and you can gift Premier status too. Whether you use it upgrades or gifting this or getting one of those, it kind of is up to you. I'd probably go with the upgrades though. That's going to get you the most value. If you have 40 of them, you can at least get a start on a business class flight. So from US to Europe, you should be able to get that 40 plus points to count towards the upgrade. Will you actually get it? Not sure. They only take the points if you actually get the upgrade. So if you don't get the upgrade, you can try again. So moving on to the co-branded credit cards. They have 6 co-branded credit cards, 4 personal, 2 business. They are all issued from Chase. You have the no annual fee, you have $150 annual fee, $350 annual fee, and $695 annual fee. That is on the personal side. Then on the business side, you have a $150 annual fee and a $695 annual fee. The $0 annual fee, it's not really something you should go at. $150 annual fee, it's a pretty good card. You get the Explorer card. It's their most advertised card. You're gonna get free check bags. You're gonna get a nice sign-up bonus much. I think you're gonna get a waived annual fee on the first year, and it's a pretty good card overall. Then you got the Quest card. It's $350 annual fee. That Quest card is going to come with some perks like a $200 travel bank credit, some rideshare credits, JSX credits, Instacart credit, rental car credits, stuff like that. It's going to be able to make up the annual fee. With that, you also get some bonus perks like more free checked bags, extra PQPs, stuff like that. It's a pretty good card. I actually got it at the beginning of this year, or I guess the end of last year, because I wanted to get the extra 1,000 PQPs for this year. But the Quest card's pretty good. It is their mid-tier card. Then they have the United Club card. That is their high-tiered card. $695. You're going to get access to club lounges at United's club lounges at airport. You're going to get a bunch of same credits that you did with the Quest card: rideshare credits, Instacart credits, rental car credits, hotel credits. You're gonna get a little bit better hotel perks as well as a decent earnings rate. When you book United flights with the card, you'll get an extra 4 miles per dollar spent. So if you actually have Premier 1K and you have this card, you'll earn 15 miles per dollar spent on United flights. That's pretty good. Say you spend $10,000, that's 150,000 United miles just for spending on the flights you have to take or whatnot. Pretty good. Then on the business side, $150 card. That is their lower business card. You'll earn a nice sign-up bonus close to around 100,000 miles and some PQPs. Pretty good to go after. $150 annual fee is not bad to eat. And you also get a $125 travel bank credit if you book 5 United flights. Then you have the business card, the club business card actually, and that's going to be $695. It's nearly a mirror finish to the personal card, but just in a business flavor for businesses. You get the lounge access, you get some credits and that stuff, and that's great. There is some bonus though. If you hold the $150 annual fee business card and a personal card, you'll get a 5,000 mile deposit each year you do that. How else can you earn these points? Well, you can earn points from transferring in. They currently have 2 transfer partners in. Chase has been the original, and then they recently had Bilt join the last couple years. Between both of them, pretty solid options. I do like transferring points into United, and I've actually done a lot. I think I've transferred around 150,000 Chase points into United, at least at the time of this recording, if not more. Pretty solid option, especially if you get their Saver award rates when it comes to redemptions. Big key. And that is a good way to transition into redemptions. So for redemptions in this video, with United, when it comes to redemptions, we're not going to show any real world examples in this video. But when it comes to redemptions, you have a bunch of nice options. United has all the Star Alliance partners, and it really gives you a lot of options. I know I just repeated myself a few times, but when you go to look for an award flight, you can find options from Swiss, Lufthansa, Air Italia now, Air Canada, stuff like that. Itineraries that you normally wouldn't take. For example, you can book pretty long itineraries with United for 88,000 miles in business class. I know for last year I had a flight from Florence to Frankfurt, Frankfurt to Washington, Washington to Newark, and then Newark to Cleveland. That gave me the 88,000 mile Saver award rate. If I would have just booked the Washington to Cleveland, it wouldn't have happened. They have a lot of options, and if they can give you an award space in business class, they will. You might have to do some backwards bending when that comes to it, because as you mentioned in that redemption I just talked about, you'd have to go from Washington to Newark, and there's a direct flight from Washington to Cleveland. They give you every single way you can possibly get to somewhere, and it's great because say 88,000 miles is not terrible. That's one sign-up bonus, and honestly with Chase and Bilt, you can earn a decent amount of points with that. Another thing is, if you do have Premier status, you do get discounts. If you have the credit card, you do get discounts on these award flights. I know for that flight that I specifically mentioned, it was normally listed at 200,000 miles, but they discounted it to 88,000 miles. Economy, you can see discounts from 70,000 miles to 40,000 miles, 44,000 miles. You can see discounts from 25,000 miles all the way down into the low teens to single digit discounts. It's honestly a crapshoot on where you're going and when you're going, and if you have status or hold a credit card. But if you really want to redeem points with United and get some good redemptions, I recommend having at least a slow level status or a credit card to get you some extra discounts. It won't be discounted on every flight or every itinerary, but they will offer discounts for here and there. And I recommend, if you do have an award flight coming up, try to look for those to take advantage of. It doesn't cost you anything to save some points, and if you can, it just helps you get better value out of your points. And so now we're moving on to my thoughts and I guess who this programs for. My thoughts on this program: I currently fly mostly United because Cleveland is a former United Continental base. They have a club there. It's easy to book a lot of things from United. They also reach destinations I'm usually going to, like out west. Delta and American just don't have a big enough presence in Cleveland where I like it. But when it comes to choosing United, I kind of got drawn into that just because of the availability of flights out of Cleveland. But for you, it kind of depends on your home airport. If United has a pretty decent offering there, I would recommend using them. If you say live in Gary, Indiana or something like that, and you can drive to Chicago, I'd probably pick United over American Airlines when it comes to flying out of Chicago. United just has a bigger presence. United also has an incredible reach in terms of flights on actual United flights. They fly all the way to Mongolia in Tokyo, Japan. They have a small hub. They have Guam. They're very far reaching in terms of where they go. They have a lot of locations that you can fly to direct from the US, and that is great, especially when you're trying to travel to Europe for summer vacations. Sometimes finding the best itinerary is the quickest itinerary, the one with the least stopovers and the least amount of time on the ground. United is able to offer that, and not only that, they also partner with Lufthansa in Europe, which is Lufthansa, Swiss, Austrian, Brussels, and then in Italy's air carrier. They do cover a huge amount with their partners, not to mention their partner with Air Canada over in Canada. They have a lot of ground cover, and honestly would be one of the better programs to join just because of their connectivity and ability to get anywhere in the world. Delta is kind of in the same boat. They have Air France KLM. That's a pretty big deal over in Europe. They have Air Mexico for Mexico flights. And so that brings me to who this program's for. If you have a high United presence in your home airport, it's a great way to go with them. If you have a lot of different places to go to that maybe Delta or American don't fly, United is the one to go to. But again, it's an airline mileage program. You don't have to commit to it fully. You can obviously switch to Delta, American, whenever you need to. The most direct flight is the best flight. You can obviously take a million workarounds and fly 15 different places to get to where you're going, but the direct flight is the quickest and the best. I've learned that over the years that direct flight, even if it's more expensive, can be worth it. I'd rather take a direct flight to Minneapolis or Atlanta or Detroit or Salt Lake City than take a connection through another airport and take a chance on getting a delay in one of my flights or missing one of my flights. The direct flight is the best flight. And so that's my thoughts. Now I want to hear what you think down in the comments below. Are you a big United flyer? Are you a big Delta flyer or American flyer? What do you think of the United Mileage program? Do you think they're going to increase the amount of money you need to spend in order to get higher tier status next year? Let me know your thoughts and comments down below, and if you hit that like and subscribe button, it would be greatly appreciated. Until next time, have a great day.